Hey there, guys. I'm Stu.
And I'm Andy.
And this is Stu and Andy starring in It's All Downhill
From Here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Part 2. So basically, we had the episode drop. At least on this recording, it dropped yesterday, because we're recording the day after, but I think the reception went pretty well. A lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family liked it, I think.
Yeah, no, there was some really good reception, like you said. I mean, I got a lot of positive comments, a lot of people asking about the show and what we plan on doing with it, and you know, like I just kind of said what I said yesterday. I mean, like this could go anywhere. We're going to do a guest starring. We're going to be reviewing other videos we've made in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is going to be, like I said, I was very excited for this, and it's pilot went good, so we're on a roll here. We're going to start doing this, and yeah, no, it should be a good time. But before we start
Mm-hmm.
with this episode, I remember last episode. We were talking about the Step Brothers there, the TV show, and
The movie.
we talked about how me and Matthew did that photo shoot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I said, roll the picture, and no picture showed up.
So here it is right here, right now. So you see all the glory. You got Stu and Matty B, or Marty B, as the friends call him. About 2 years ago, I think, around grad time.
That was like grade 12, yeah. That was like, I think that was actually in June.
Yeah.
Or was it in May? I don't even know.
I think it was in June, because I remember it being hot as balls.
Oh, I think that was shortly after I had surgery again, I think, because I had my crutches.
You had the crutches, I remember
I had
some
the
of the
crutches,
pictures.
yeah. We had some pictures of me in the crutches, yeah, but no. So yeah, no, that's one thing we noticed too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, other than that, no.
It went pretty well.
Really good, yeah.
Without a hitch. Like, I mean, it did drop on multiple platforms. Like, we had, obviously, YouTube. We've got IGTV on my @. It's McBallin with 3 L's if you want to go on there and check it out. But we also have it on SoundCloud. But from SoundCloud, you're able to go and import it on Spotify for free. So if you search up Stu and Andy starring in It's All Downhill From Here podcast, it will show up as an audio file. So check it out on there. It's not going to be the video, so you'll be just getting the audio clip of the video, but I think it's still pretty good, though. You can listen to it without video, and it's pretty fun, I think.
Oh, yeah, I know, for sure.
So.
There's some good content there. So anyways, yeah, I was just going to talk about some fond memories with the new events coming up with the whole Mayweather versus Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's coming up this weekend?
I'm
Fight
pretty
weekend?
Sure it's this weekend.
It's got to be this weekend, I think, because it's been happening for months, though. I remember back, I think it was set for, February or something before, but then it got postponed due to COVID. And at that point, people were like, okay, is this actually going to happen, or are they just going to be backing out, and this is going to be a big publicity stunt? But it seems to be actually happening, because we had Logan Paul and Mayweather face-to-face. I don't know if it was a couple days ago or what. I saw some pictures online, but basically they released the rules. I think it was either today or yesterday. It's going to be no winner and no judges. So pretty much it's not going to go on Mayweather's full record, so he's still going to be undefeated. But this basically just gives him an excuse that if Logan Paul somehow wins against him, then he's like, hey, I didn't set winners. Nobody won technically, so it's not going against my record.
And that's kind of fair considering the size comparison.
What is he like? Logan Paul's like 6'3", and Mayweather's 5'9", I think.
He like dwarfs him, man. It's like in weight and size. And I mean, like, I think Mayweather's a lot faster and like more technical. But I mean, like,
still though,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. But what I said earlier there, bringing back fond memories. About, what was that? No, it would have been 4 years ago now.
2016, I think it was.
The last time Mayweather fought was McGregor, and they did a boxing match. And I remember the boys got together for that. It was pretty much like right when grade 11 started. Like, what was it like in September?
It was in August. I think it was like August 23rd. It was just before school.
Wow. So like literally...
I remember that day. We were playing GTA in the morning, and then the fight was later on that day. I remember that. We were doing heisting in the morning. And then eventually, I think we had a bunch of people over. We had at least 10 people down the basement.
I know Matthew, Nikita, Dan, I think like all
Danny was there, Gary,
Dustin
was there.
I think all the OG boys were there.
I think so. And then also, with that event, we cooked up a little bit of something. I'm going to put a picture right here of the poster that I made 4 or 5 years ago. I think 5 years ago now, exactly. It was Nikita versus Stewie. And we did an event called FFS 420.
See, they had their own pre-fights. And you know what? pre-fights are cool, but you know, the boys, we were gonna do our own pre-fights.
Your own version of it.
You know, I kind of want to roll some clips of how that went.
Ready? Yeah. Keep that on. Keep that on. Can't use what you have. Let's go. Yeah. Well, there's people. Show a cowboy something. Oh yeah. Give it to him. Wait, you have to before you get to the ring. Wait till the ring's down before you get to it. Alright, get ready. Go like this, Nikki. Yes! Get it to the right. Run! Get right. Get out of here, you old man.
Stewart, do the brass. Do right to the camera.
Nikki, you're the money belt.
Let me hold your hand.
Hey, the winner gets to take home all the proceeds from the cans that Nikita bought. Winner takes home all. Hey.
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
cameras.
welcome to the Cold One Center. Tonight, we have a one-on-one match for the FFS Peace Belt. Introducing first, in the red corner, hailing from Hiroshima, Japan, weighing in at a whopping 225 pounds, Jordan Stewart. And the challenger in the blue corner, weighing in at 105 pounds, from Pripyat, Ukraine, Nikita Serena.
Let's go. Come here. Hey. There you go. Hey.
Boys, bring it in. Bring to the middle. All right, I want a good, clean fight. All right, touch gloves. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Are you ready? Let's go. Cheer.
Give him a gut check.
I think I'm going down. Hey, break. Hey, break. Oh. He's down.
Beat him. It's a TKO. Get him.
Hey, break.
Get out of here. Hey, get out of here.
Break.
Get out of here. Oh. Get him.
It's a break.
Get out of here. Oh, get him. Hey. Get out of here. Connect. Yes. Connect. Oh. Connect. Hey, break. I want to break. Break it up. Jab him.
I think that's a pin. All right, break. I'm gonna kick you out of the ring.
Nikita, use this.
Okay, no foreign object.
Use the belt. Gut shot.
Oh, they're out of the ring. Get
Out of
back
the
in the
ring.
ring.
What are you doing? Hey, they're out of the ring. No. Hey, that's it. It's over. He wins.
No.
He was out of the ring.
It's an illegal count.
Illegal count.
Nope. I'm the ref.
Hey, what is this? My client is done here. No more fighting. You're done. We quit.
Boys,
Come on.
back in the ring.
Hey, no. That was wrong.
Hey,
Walk
come
off.
Get in the middle.
Walk off.
And the winner by pinfall.
Wrong.
Hailing from Hiroshima, Japan.
Wrong.
Jordan.
So you're kidding. Oh, get him.
But anyways, so yeah, no, it was a good time. Thankfully, no necks were broken.
I mean, it's pretty close at times, but I mean, it was pretty funny though. Not gonna lie.
No, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. No, but no, it was. That's another. That was honestly a great time. That was like pretty much right close to when we all started hanging out. Like I mean,
was
like
around the time, yeah.
grade 10 is when we started hanging out, but like all the whole group. But like that was like one of the first big things we did.
Oh, actually, no, it wasn't even 2016. I'm thinking 2017, because 2016 I was in Toronto at that time. So it's 2017, 4 years ago.
Okay.
3.5. So yeah, that was around the time when the boys actually started hanging out all together. So that corresponds with that, and it sucks though because obviously it's not the same having FFS 421 without Nikita here though.
Yeah, big Snickers. When are you coming home from Ukraine?
Come home, please. We need you home, Snickers. We need you, please.
Snickers. Oh, frick that
But
guy, man.
yeah, without him, it doesn't make the undercards just as fun.
I cannot wait to review. What was that show we made?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Yeah, 'cause
masterpiece.
We're gonna be doing some reviews here soon of our videos.
And just a reminder before everybody at home that all the videos that we're going to be reviewing are all on the IGTV, just in case you don't have the links on YouTube. Look up my McBallin with 3 L's. You'll see all the videos under there, plus the series of the podcast. So watch them all first, and then you can see us review them in the next couple episodes or so. We'll decide when it's going to be released.
We'll see later on here. But that one's definitely coming soon. Gonna have some guest stars coming in and stuff.
Exactly.
But speaking of guest stars and people, another mistake I made last podcast, if you recall, this guy Rylan Ranyard, I said it wrong again. Just getting to roll a clip there, but apparently I spelt his name wrong. So we're
Said his name wrong?
Yeah, so we're gonna give him a call here. We're gonna ask him how to spell his name properly this time, and yeah, you know what? Honestly, we're gonna be going down there to watch some of his races here one of these days. Hopefully, me and Andy get to go, and by then we'll be repping out some of our merch. By then we'll be able to meet some of the race car drivers down there and maybe get that experience. But I was actually just gonna go and ask him a couple questions. So it's not gonna be an official like meet him up right now sort of thing. We'll probably do that when we get to the racetrack here in a couple weeks. But definitely looking forward to giving him a call. So just hold on a second. I'll give him a call here.
Hello?
Hey, Rylan, buddy. How's it going? It's Stu.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad.
Steve, why do you gotta say my name wrong on your podcast? You make me look like a fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, man. Like, honestly, I kind of had a feeling you were gonna get a little mad there. I'm sorry. I kind of butchered. How do you?
Well, you've known me for 8 months now. You should know it. Like, come on.
I know. I'm sorry, man. How do you pronounce it properly, buddy? Raynard, K. Rylan Raynard, K. We're good to go. Rylan, just because I kind of feel bad, and I'm gonna be coming to watch you race in a couple weeks, so I was kind of wondering. I was wondering if I can ask you a couple questions, buddy.
Sure.
Okay, so just to like a general kind of like outline of what you do. What is it you do with racing? Can you explain to us what kind of racing you do?
It's IMCA. It's a sanctioning body. That's what the sanctioning body is called. It's a dirt track racing, oval track. There's a bunch of different classes. My class is a sport mod class. It's kind of like a beginner modified.
Okay.
And
Nice.
that's about it.
So I know it kind of like sort of runs in the family. You said you had a younger cousin or brother that did it too?
Yep, my younger brother does it. I got 4, 5 younger cousins that race, and then an older cousin that races too.
Holy
shit.
crap. So if we ain't wrenching on stuff, you're racing, eh?
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, it's
it's,
respectable. Race car driver that can wrench in his own car. That's cool, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
So,
it's fun.
what kind of like inspired you to get into this?
Just seeing the rest of my family do it, kind of wanted to do it with them, so
Oh yeah.
got a car and just made it happen.
That's awesome, man. So, quick question here I honestly have to, because I forget when the races are, and for anyone else that wants to watch, when can we watch you guys race next?
June 11th and 12th.
June 11th and 12th? Estevan? Sounds
Yeah.
good. Is the name of the, or is this a racetrack, or is there a name?
Estevan Motor Speedway.
Awesome. Okay, well, you know what? Can't wait to see you then. Hopefully I can make it down if I can. We'll do a full bore, like, you know, guest appearance, like, get to know you, see your car, you know, see how it all is, and we'll go from there, buddy. Okay.
That sounds good.
See you later for beers, buddy.
Have a good one.
Okay,
All
bye.
right,
Yeah, so that's Rylan.
That's awesome.
June 11th to 12th. Make sure if you can get down to Estevan, check that out. Motorsports Speedway. It should be a good time. Hopefully we can make it and actually do that. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but no. Anyways, that Rylan guy, he's a guy I go to school with, like I said, and yeah, it's kind of cool knowing a race car driver. That's
I know.
pretty cool.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, every time the only racing I know, obviously, like I said last time, was the horse racing. But every time I think of racing, I think of Talladega Nights. You know that movie? It's got Will Ferrell in it. John C. Reilly came out about 2006. It's fucking hilarious. You gotta watch that. It's so funny.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't a clue.
Really? You've never seen Talladega Nights?
No.
You probably seen it before. You just don't know what it's called.
Maybe.
That could be it.
It's like you know a person by his face, not by his name, kind of thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll have to watch this again because you know, like, kind of feel like I'm living under a rock right now. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Well, anyways,
Yeah, you probably know it.
But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back and yeah, see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, just back from break. Took a water break. I know last time we did that like the half-hour mark, and this time we did it at like the 11-minute mark. That's because it is hot as.
It's so hot.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wearing that jacket earlier.
Why were you wearing that jacket later?
I don't know.
I have no.
FNL concrete. It looks good. Okay, I thought it looked good, and I'm realizing my mental health and strain is more important than looking good in a jacket.
Sacrificing your mental health for style, which is respectable at times.
Maybe
Like the drip is respectable.
I guess, yeah, that is respectable, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's good to sacrifice mental health for that, though. A lot of people do that nowadays. It's kind of, sometimes that stuff gets a little rank.
Yeah, that's for sure. People learning too tight of stuff. They gotta suck in. Oh, man. That's, just gotta let it out. Gotta embrace in the summertime. Either if you're ripped or even if you have a dad bod, embrace it regardless.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Get out in the sun. Take the shirt off if you're a guy.
Fuck
Wear a
yeah.
bikini if you're a girl. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do, just as long as you feel and love your body. Body positivity on the podcast.
Positivity in general on this podcast. How's schooling going?
Schooling went okay. Because, I mean, now obviously it's online school, at least for me, for U of R, because I go to the University of Regina, taking business administration, major in marketing, but I was doing pretty good. Like I was dean's list back-to-back semesters. Last semester, the previous semester before, I was in the fall semester, I was dean's list, and then winter of the last year, I was dean's list. Then last semester, I don't know, something happened. I just lost all motivation, didn't know what to do. I was doing the bare minimum, but I still passed and I still did decently well in my classes. Like I think I had an 82 average. Something like that, but I could have done better though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm struggling. Didn't work as hard. Only got an 82 in class. Like, frick. No, no, that's good, man. Hell yeah, dude. No, our school's been doing pretty all right.
Yeah, it was yours.
Friggin' last day is tomorrow. Started this back in back in September. As I kind of said in the last podcast, I was going in and be a diesel mechanic. And yeah, like it's just crazy. I'm finishing up now. Tomorrow we got our last test, and hopefully we get our class gets a big picture. I'm pretty sure we will. If so, I'll just throw it up on the screen right now.
Right there.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Like learned a lot. Like did a lot. It was quite the experience. Like you know what I found after high school is just how quickly the years have been going. Like
I know.
Like the year before, I got 2 jobs, and that seemed fast. And then this year, I went through schooling, and it's like, holy crap! Like it just like 8 months right now, gone, done. Like where did it go? Like it makes you. And I was kind of talking. I was getting all philosophical with like the teacher and some of my friends in class. I was like,
as you do.
I wonder where I'm going to be a year from now, you know? Like, I think we all always wonder that, but, like, honestly, like, every single year since, like, because after high school, we really all don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, for the most
And
part.
like we know what we're gonna do, but we don't know where life's gonna take us because in previous years it's like, oh, I'm just stepping up to the next grade. Oh, I'm just gonna do sports. Oh, I'm just gonna continue my extracurricular activities like I did last year. But it's like now it's like
Like, you carve your own path. It's not laid out for you.
no, like you go and you do whatever it is you do, and so where you are a year from now is completely different from where you think you ought to be.
And it's all
Like-
based on what you do, too. If you don't do anything, you're not going to be anything in a year now. But if you actually do stuff,
no, like you're right. Like, and that's the kind of sad part is I think a lot of people, there's a lot of people that kind of get stuck. They're like, because it's quite the overwhelming experience. Like you
Honestly.
you leave school and you're like, and the teachers are like, oh man, like you guys are the next generation. You guys are gonna do great things. And then a year later you're sitting like, so when was this great thing supposed to happen? And I think a lot of people don't like realize like the greatness of going to carve your own path, and I think that's the inspiration of what this teacher's talking about. And a lot of people just get overwhelmed and they're like, oh, like what do I do? And then they're like, oh, I gotta like spend 20 grand and do these classes, and then they get like overwhelmed with life, and then it's like I quit, like
Yeah.
game over, you know. And it's like, man, like I think that it's just let it go, you know. Like it doesn't, like what you gotta do, it doesn't have to be spectacular. You don't have
Exactly.
to go and save the world. You don't have to be the next greatest athlete. You don't have to be like 99 average in university dean's list. Go live life. Man, go experience life. Like
yes.
the greatest experiences honestly come from the worst things. So like go mess up. Go screw up. I mean, like, you know, the saying goes, flower don't grow without a little rain, you know? Like, yeah, they look nice in the sunshine, but like they wouldn't get
man's
there without
spitting
the
right
water.
now.
No, it's the way it is, man. Go live life. Go live life. Go do what you got to do. Don't get all like depressed that high school's over, because really, our life's just beginning. Us young people, our life's just beginning. So yeah, don't overwhelm yourself. One day at a time. I don't know why we went to another therapy session there, but I mean, like, whatever. I'm just on a rant here. I'm just like, you know,
Hey.
'cause I don't know. I just
Sometimes it's good to get deep, though. Sometimes you gotta kind of, I don't know, get cut in deep to feel some emotion, and then you learn from that emotion. You apply some of that philosophical stuff, and then you make your life better.
yeah, just as long as you don't focus on like the
Negative.
things that broke you more
Exactly.
than the things that build you. You know?
Because then you'll be down in the dumps, and then you'll be stuck in that rut. You gotta think of some positive stuff to get you out of that grave you've dug yourself into. And
Get the super
keep moving.
swampers on and just pin it full throttle. Get out of there. You know what I mean?
The redneck version, yes.
Yeah, but speaking of inspirations, what inspired you to do schooling?
What inspired me to
Like
do
what
schooling?
you do? Like I know, like you're. Last I checked, you were kind of more on like the. You were in business, but you were with like sort of like
creative
the creative like. Why am I just blanking out today?
Oh, like the creative aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what inspired you to do that? I have an idea, but why don't you like kind of talk to everyone about that?
Well, pretty much in grade 12, I took this class called Entrepreneurship 30. If you're going up into grade 11 or grade 12 and you have this class as an option, I say take it, as long as you're in person and you're able to actually experience the full thing. If you're taking it online, it's not as fun. My sister's doing that right now. It doesn't seem to be the exact same thing I had. But if you're going to take that or have the option to take it, please take it, because that class was so fun. Because in that class, basically, you just pretty much, you get into teams, you pitch your own product. And in this class, like me and Dustin Schindel, we had this brand called the Real Deal brand. And we pitched to the class, and we did a great job. We got 100% on the presentation. Me and Dustin killed the presentation. But anyways, obviously, since the Real Deal brand, we didn't want anybody in on this business except us. So obviously, we didn't get chosen as a product because we didn't want to. And the fact that it's not viable for everyone else to join it too, because only 2 of us could really work on it, not a lot of people. So anyways, it eventually came down to 2 products. It was a product called Natural Essence, and a product that was called, I think, Retail is what it was called. It was basically recycled dog toys and cat toys and stuff. It's pretty cool. Good idea for sure.
Natural Essence. You want to show them that commercial?
And then Natural Essence, I'll bring up the commercial right here.
Does your vehicle smell like garbage?
Yeah.
Are you sick of those typical artificial air fresheners?
Yeah, dog.
Introducing Natural Essence. It comes in your favorite scent options, including lemon, peppermint, eucalyptus, and orange, which all bring their own individual health benefits. Here are some testimonies from our wonderful customers.
Eucalyptus is my favorite. My headaches are now all gone.
Before, my friends used to hate sitting in my CRV. Now they can't get enough of it.
These smell so good. Oh, I wish I could eat them.
To get your hands on one, contact our Facebook page at Natural Essence, DM our Instagram page at Natural Essence Yorkton, or visit one of our upcoming trade shows. Natural Essence, awaken your senses.
It's golden. But anyways, this whole thing, I basically was nominated as the marketing person, the VP of marketing, as they say for the title. And I won that title, and I took control of Natural Essence marketing department, and basically trying to get the product out there. So I made the logo for the entire product. I made the social media, the Instagram, and the Facebook, and I attended events and helped with the product packaging and stuff like that. Basically, it was like branded the entire product. But anyways, I had a blast doing it. I got a 97 in the class, even though I was just pretty much vibing the whole time. And
didn't Miss Crick say something about you got like one of the highest marks ever achieved in that class?
I'm pretty sure I got the highest, or like tied for the highest mark in that class ever, 97.
That's insane, man.
But like, the thing is, I wasn't really trying that hard even too. It was just having fun, pretty much doing what we do.
Doing what the boys do, yeah.
Exactly.
Just
like,
having fun and chilling.
Applying memes to the brand made it so much more fun. Though, like filming those commercials, the one with Stewie, and then the one I'm gonna bring up now with Tasso, the Christmas one.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Something that's useful. Something that's wooden. It has to smell great too. And it also has to be good for you.
Was this what you're looking for?
Whoa, what's this? Oh, were you like reading my mind, man? What's it called again? Can I purchase like 10 of these?
Natural Essence, awaken your senses.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
That was super fun. So anyways, I eventually got that. I finished that whole title up. I won for the PA award for entrepreneurship for the school. I'll show a picture here of me in my suit. And also, I won a marketing scholarship of $500 for leadership, and also a trip to Calgary for a week with the JA, the Junior Achievement Team. So I got to go to Calgary with a bunch of random people and just kind of hang out at SAIT for a week. So that was pretty fun. And that was the first time flying by myself too. So that was a pretty big step for me personally as well too.
We talked about last episode. Experiences,
experience it by yourself, diving in deep, and then you learn stuff.
Living life, No, that's great stuff. That's awesome stuff.
Kind of a long-winded story, but that's pretty much the whole basis of why I'm in marketing, is because of that class. And the whole stuff just kind of interests me. It just seems like a lot of fun, and you could kind of apply creativity to business, which it's like mixing the numbers and, I don't know, gaining wealth and with creativity. So that's why I chose business administration and marketing as my kind of thing right now. So we'll see what happens in a couple of years, but that's right now is the path I'm going down. So I think it's pretty not too bad.
That's quite the story. It's quite inspiring, man.
Very inspiring.
Yeah. Wow.
You gotta cut deep,
man. Yeah. No, my inspiration was just the money.
It's sometimes that's okay, because if you're making bank and you're doing stuff that like you like that kind of stuff too. You like making out problems, fixing things too. Like, what did you fix? You fixed something either like a week ago or so, right?
Oh yeah, we were me and my buddy were talking about at school there.
Yeah, at school.
Yeah, we're working on an excavator, and me and buddy were working on this thing, and I spent like it was a valve body thing. Like, I don't know, you guys don't know what a valve body is, but well, some of you might. But basically, it's like a big hydraulic system, and like me and a couple friends. Like, I was sitting on this excavator for probably like 2 days straight, like trying to trace things out and figure out, okay, what's going to be broken next. And we actually did figure out what the problem was, and like to like trace through it and to figure it out and all these things was so satisfying. I was like, man, like that's awesome. Like, it's just satisfying to fix something and just like be like, yeah, like I fixed that. Yeah, we fixed that. Like, yeah, like it's running because of my knowledge, our knowledge, like we did the work, we made it run. It's like, that's for me, that feeling is so satisfying. And honestly, with mechanics, like out of high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was a little bit. It was either I was going to go the university route, or I was going to go the mechanics route. And I had an education fund I had to spend in like a minimum of 2 years after high school. So I was like, hey, I got to decide this quick. And I was actually really into, like I told you guys last episode, I think I was into search and rescue, and I really, really enjoy that. So it's like I want to expand on that.
Heroes.
Rescue heroes. So I was going to expand on that further and go get my firefighter training. But then I found out my education fund wouldn't fund that because it was only a 3-month course and not a 1-year course. So I was like, okay, well, heavy duty mechanics it is. Let's go. Let's do it. So, I mean, it's going good so far. Got pretty decent grades all the way through. And now it's just a matter of I want to get a job and applying that. Last day is tomorrow. We'll see what happens. And yeah, no, but it's kind of like I said, like this whole year is just, it's flown by. Like, it's just like, I don't know if we already talked about this in the beginning of the podcast, but like I said, I had school for 8 months, and it just, this year just went by like, I don't even, like, this is the quickest year yet. Like, I couldn't believe it.
The thing is, these are just going to keep happening. Every single year, it's going to be like, man, last year went by so fast. And then the year after that. But the thing is, we just got to make sure that we fill these years with as much satisfying memories as we can. And doing as much as we can, so that way we look back and be like, hey, you know what? I did as much as I could. I didn't regret anything. And I had fun.
Hell yeah, man. Speaking of inspiring cool things, the new Spider-Man.
That's right. As everyone knows, okay, in December 17th of this year, there's going to be a movie called Spider-Man. I think it's called No Way Home is the title. It was just announced a couple months ago. But anyways, it's obviously the third Spider-Man movie in the Homecoming trilogy with Tom Holland Spider-Man. Obviously, the Spider-Man beforehand. But in this new one, though, there's rumors out there because there's already confirmed casting of Jamie Foxx, who's actually played Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man movies with Andrew Garfield. He's coming back as Electro again in this movie. And then also Doc Ock, Alfred Molina, the actor, he's coming back as Doc Ock again in this new movie, which he played Doc Ock back in Spider-Man 2 in the Tobey Maguire movies, the movies before the Andrew Garfield movies. So basically, yeah, Maguire, Garfield, and Holland. And now the two villains from Garfield and Maguire are going to be in the new Holland movie, which everyone's saying, with a little bit of evidence that a whole bunch of stunt doubles and stuff like that for Garfield and spottings of Maguire going to casting and for suiting up and stuff like that. They've seen him going out there and being in public, which he's never in public anymore because he doesn't get any acting gigs anymore. So Tobey Maguire being out in public is a pretty big thing for sure. But anyways, long story short, all three Spider-Man are looking to be in the new movie, which for all of us, nostalgia all over again.
We literally grew up with every single one.
Exactly.
Like, every single one we've seen, like, yeah, you got the newer, what do you call it, Gen Zs?
Gen Z, yeah.
Yeah, where, like, they maybe had the Garfield and definitely Tom Holland. And, like, but, like, Tobey Maguire, man.
The OG.
Like, I remember when Spider-Man 3 came out, because that was such a big deal. And I remember how depressed I was when Garfield's came out. But then I got used to it after watching the second one. I'm like, hey, like, now I'm getting invested in this universe. Then he's canceled.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the heck?
Thing.
But it's almost like it was meant to be, because it's like they're bringing, now that this multiverse thing's happening, and now that the
Spider-Verse.
phase one of, like, the big thing of the MCU's over, like, their big, like, their first big episode.
Like the Infinity Saga's over.
Yeah, the Infinity Saga's over. And now they can do, like, a Spider-Verse was a big thing that was introduced way back when. And, like, they literally accidentally created their own Spider-Verse.
Pretty much,
So it's like, it's almost like it was meant to happen.
Oh,
right?
one movie that I think made it pretty much possible for this to happen was obviously Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Came out 4 years ago in 2017. I remember seeing that
4 years ago
in the theaters
that
with the boys.
movie came out 4 years ago. I just watched that movie this year.
It had to have been 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
It had to have been.
That is insane. I gotta fact check this.
Either that was 4 years ago or 2018, 3 years ago. It was either one of the two.
It doesn't even.
I think it might have been. I don't even know. But anyways, it came out a couple years ago, at least 3 years ago for sure. But anyways, this movie had different Spider-Man from different universes.
2018.
2018.
4 years ago. That
3
I
years ago.
cannot. Well, 2021, 2020, 2019. I guess if you technically it hasn't been 4 years, but like still
though,
holy.
It's flown by.
What?
This whole theme is pretty much about time flying by.
It's gonna get depressing.
Yeah, it's gonna be very depressing. But anyways, this is like the only thing right now that's motivating me besides the warm weather. Right now, because I mean, like school, obviously school, stuff like that, and then you get the cop and the daily grind of work and stuff like that. But this Spider-Man movie though, it's definitely driving me though, because you had Endgame that came out, massive event, pretty hype, everyone loved it, I think for the most part. But then it's like, what else is going to be up there for the MCU? I mean, there's Black Widow coming out. You had WandaVision. They have a Loki show coming out, I think, either this Wednesday or the Wednesday after that. So that's coming up. And we had Falcon the Winter Soldier that came out too as well. But I mean, this is like the next big thing. This is like an Avengers level type movie.
Avengers level threat.
Avengers level threat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, this is cool, man.
So it's gonna be so hype. So I'm hoping the trailer drops soon, which it should. They're saying I'm guessing around probably Fast and Furious, the new one coming out. It's gonna be the trailer coming out. So
Fast and Furious, man.
Aren't they going to space or something sometime soon? Or in this one they're going to space? I heard that rumor.
I don't know, man.
What do you think? What do you think about the Fast and Furious movies? How they've started from like street racing to like all of a sudden like jumping buildings with like Dom's freaking, is it a Charger?
It's a Charger.
A Charger, yeah, that's right.
Coolest car ever made. But I don't know, man. Like they're good action movies, don't get me wrong, but like they're just sometimes you gotta leave a good thing. You gotta let a good thing die.
Yeah.
Like they were already getting overly ambitious, and then Paul Walker passed away, and they made that last movie that he was in, and then he was gone with his family and all these things. I don't know why they didn't leave it at that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't like that. For me, in my mind, that would have been the perfect last Fast and Furious movie. And now they're just like banking on it, and it's almost kind of
it's a money grab.
It's a money grab. I mean, like, you even look at the game that came out, and like, you guys are thinking, what game? What are you talking about?
Came out?
Actually, just throw it up on the screen there quick. That game came out.
It actually came out. It's not fake.
Was it last year?
Yeah, I think it's last year because it got delayed a couple times, I think.
This thing is like PS2 level graphics. Just a horrible running game. And you know what they thought was, I'm going to throw the Fast and Furious title on this and everyone's going to buy it. That's what they thought. And that's what they're doing in these movies too. And it's like, man, like, it was so good. Like, there's a time where it was just like street racing, like, this is cool, like, makes you want to go and work on your own engines and stuff. And now it's just like you watch the trailer, it's like, where did these guys learn to fight like that? 1 minute they're like street gangsters going to like races, having a good time and stealing stuff. The next you're like super soldier style, freaking CIA level,
Let's
freaking
save
like,
the world.
It's like bullseye level shots, like amazing hackers that are like, no, you know what? 6 was the last one in my head. 6 was the one where Paul Walker was gone, right?
I think it might have been Fast 7, maybe.
Which one was the last one Paul Walker was in? I'm not gonna search it up. The one that he was in for the last time, that's the last one. I know it got pretty high tech then, but when Paul Walker died, it was never the same. They're not bad movies, but I mean,
they're popcorn flicks. That's what they are. Like, it's just fun to go and sit down, turn off your brain, and just watch.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the same thing as comedies too. People take comedies and like action movies way too seriously. Like, obviously, none of this stuff will happen in real life. No one's gonna be that stupid in comedies. No one's gonna be that crazy and outgoing and like blowing up stuff in action movies. So critics hate these movies for some reason, but they're popcorn flicks. They're supposed to be dumb. They're supposed to be action packed. You're supposed to turn off your brain and just watch it. So I mean, Fast and Furious, it's like really dumb stuff, but at least it's fun to watch. That's all.
Yeah,
that's my opinion on it.
That's true. Every time I watch Dom like working on his supercharger, like on his charger,
You just get hyped.
I think of working on my charger.
Man, the
For a
Charger
second.
Charger is gonna be legendary once it gets worked on.
In about 4 years.
ETA.
Yeah, you know what though? Like, it is a. Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
know.
project,
It's
though.
It's a project. It's a project. To be fair, I got a bunch of projects, but I mean, like, that's like the real project. Like the Nova. That's like I'll pull the engine out to put the headers in.
Yeah.
And then it gets a carburetor, and then it gets a touch up with brand new quarter panels and straight
Insane.
pipes. So that car will be nice. It's like nothing crazy. And then the truck, that's almost done.
Nice.
Engine's finally coming together. I kind of screwed up on the stuff I bought, so it's like, I kind of screwed that up a bit. That's why there's been a bit of a delay, but it'll be fine. And then the charger, yeah, that's gonna be.
The thing is, you don't want to rush things like that too. Like the charger, you don't want to rush. It's like it's gonna be perfection. You want to make sure it's.
Yeah, exactly. Like that car, it's all about the journey, I guess. It's like everything is gonna be brand new on that thing. Like I'll probably dump like 50 grand in it by the time I'm done.
No.
Like I want to rip apart this 440 I found in Willowbrook. I want to like do up the back end.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like make a specific gear ratio. I want to give it a supercharger. You know, I want to get a brand new transmission. A lot of people like wrap the 727s where they get reburst 727s, but I found a site that actually makes. It's called Power Fist Transmissions, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And they actually custom build transmissions for certain amounts of horsepower. And my goal is to get the charger to reach at least 1,000 horsepower, so that I can beat a demon or a Hellcat. Because I want to. Because like I want to like
ambition.
I want to go to a drag strip one day, and I want to be like, you bought this, I built this, and that's gonna be the difference. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I bought it to build it, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
like you worked on it.
I did this.
Your elbow grease is in that vehicle,
and that's why it's gonna kick your ass. Yeah, no, like pretty much. That's like what I want.
More passion.
Yeah, no, but no, that car's it's gonna be really great when I started. I'm really excited for it. I kind of did a project on a Hemi, a Dodge 1500, and I saw it as great practice for me for like when I actually started doing my cars. Like, you know, like this is my first engine rebuild. I've never done an engine rebuild before.
Learning stuff.
And it's going to teach me for when I rip out a big block and I work on the 440. So
exactly.
And the 440 is an engine. Dodge made the 440, and it was 440 Magnum. And I wanted to throw a 426 Hemi in my Charger, but 426 Hemis are hard to find because those were put in Super Bs back in the day. Not like the semi Super Bs. Like they just show a picture of like a Charger Super B or something, or just Dodge Super B, like those cars. And the problem with finding those engines is those engines were only specific to those cars, and those cars are worth like 50 grand. So I'm not getting those engines. But
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But 440s you can find anywhere. Like you find them in New Yorkers. That's the one I'm pretty sure I'm stripping this out of.
Okay.
You can find them in basically any heavier application, like even like old farm trucks that were made by Dodge or Chrysler products. You can find 440s in there.
Oh, there you go.
And it's kind of humbling just to go rip out an engine and then know you're gonna like soup this thing up and you ripped it out from an old junker kind of thing. Like I can't wait to do that.
Be
And
fun.
yeah, no. And the best part about this thing too is I'm going to start nerding out. Just excuse me for a
You haven't
minute.
nerded out already?
No, I mean like really nerding out. Like so I'm into I'm into Mopar. Mopar or no car. That's just the way it goes. And I really did my research on these 440 big blocks. And I researched from 71 to 78, 1971 to 1978, were the best compression ratios. And this engine, and compression ratio basically means like, so like when you got your cylinder and you got your piston, it's how high up, how much compression the piston can make in regards to the cylinder head. So how much of a squish it can make, I guess you could say. I'm pretty sure. So these ones have the best compression ratios, and if you compress something better in the cylinder, you make a big explosion. So you get more power. More power, baby, you know? More power, baby. So it's like you get that big compression ratio. It goes kabloom, which means faster speed. So like kabloom equals more horsepower, equals more spinny boy, equals more
vroom.
Vroom, vroom. So, like, I am super excited to rip this engine out. Maybe I'll vlog it. Maybe I'll vlog it, like, me ripping it out. Hey, guys, yeah, just ripping out an engine right now. No, I can't wait to do that. It's going to be great. But, I mean, like, I think this summer I got to focus on getting the shell off of that Charger so that I can fix up the shell. And then when the shell's off, and the shell, when I'm talking about the shell, I'm referring to the body. And when the shell's off, I can, like, work on everything individually. Like, there's no, like, shell in the way, so I can like piece everything together that I need to, you know. Like it's getting brand new everything. I'm going to even paint the chassis. Like I'm very
dedicated.
It's a very ambitious project that I am very excited to start. So yeah, wish me luck. You know what would really suck?
What?
If I like spent 4 or 5 years doing this just for Piston 7 to send it into outer space.
It's done.
Just like, yeah, from engine to blow up. That would suck.
Yikes.
That would be horrible.
Oh man.
So we're gonna hope that doesn't
I just
happen.
not even think about that. Let's just like Out of sight, out
keep
of
the
mind.
keep the positive vibes real.
Positive vibes.
Yeah, but no, like that's me nerding out. Yeah, that's yeah, I'm just excited about that. That's gonna be so great.
Not gonna lie, about like 80% of the time, I had no idea what you're talking about. Not gonna lie.
That's why I was surprised, because like, yeah, I kind of knew that because like when I made the joke, like Piston 7 sending into outer space.
I'm like, what?
Okay, so like basically like those pistons that go up and down.
Yeah.
Sometimes those pistons go up and down way too hard, and one goes like, yeet, I'm out of here. Like, whoa, we're gone. So yeah, no, like that's hopefully that doesn't happen. That's what happened to the Mazda B Ranger, and you know where that's sitting now.
Sitting in your yard.
It's a little dead. The boys in mechanics wanted to bring it back and throw a new engine in it, but I don't really have the... Well, they wanted to weld it shut, actually.
Really?
Wanted to see if we can run it on 5 cylinders, and, you know, I'm actually kind of curious to see if we can do that. I'm curious to see if we can do that, but it's not a cylinder problem. A rod sent it through the oil pan, so I got a... That's a big... I have to rip off the oil pan and see what happened.
See what happened, yeah.
Which
Do some
I'm kind of really...
investigating.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, no, that's cool. But, yeah, that's mechanics for you.
Mechanics
So I guess
101.
I am a little, that's my ongoing inspiration. I guess I am pretty enthusiastic about it.
That was Mr.
but-
Stewart's explanation of mechanics today. So that was... Everyone just got a free mechanics class lesson.
Yeah, see, there you go. You know, like freaking getting some education here, okay? Talk about 440s, a real engine, 426 Semis. Yeah, they tick, but whatever. They're still gonna beat that dinky little freaking 5-liter Coyote or what's Chevy's, the LS swapped the world. Oh my God, my buddy and his G8. He's got a G8 Pontiac. And
Gary and Miller.
he's all into it. And I'm like, buddy. Oh, I remember one time we.
G8's sick though.
His G8 is sick. Remember one time we were street racing I was in my Nova and he was in his G8. Were you there when that happened in my car?
Lights went out.
No, not the lights, not the light time. When we went to Meltwich and then I pulled up beside him like, let's race.
Yeah. Oh
Let's
yeah, that's
race,
right. I remember
let's
that.
race.
Going to Meltwich, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, let's race. He was like, okay. And I knew he was just gonna, because I only got a 2-barrel carb and yeah, it's a 350. Like I got a 350 small block in my Chev and I can't wait to throw the new carburetor on there because that's basically like tuning an engine. It's like if you got
Better performance.
if you got EFI, which is fuel injection, that's like direct fuel injection. So like that's squirting. That's like these little injectors squirting gas into like your ports. Well, like an advanced carburetor is like tuning up your EFI. It's like pumping more gas into the piston to create a bigger explosion on the compression. So this carburetor is a 750 double pump. For those of you who are mechanically inclined, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a Holly's. And, yeah, no, this thing's going to add some serious horsepower. But at the time, I only got a 2-barrel carb on there, not a 4-barrel carb. And it had a timing issue. So sometimes when I floored my car, it would shut off. Because it was just like, oh, this is too much, we're dead.
Skip out.
Yeah, we're done. Well, this happened to me, right?
No.
So I line up to Gary and I'm like, you ready to go? I'm revving up my engine. He's revving up his. I'm getting ready to go. It goes green. I punch it. And he's gone. I'm dead. All I hear is, who was in the car with him laughing? Were you in that car?
I think I might have been. Actually, no, I was in the car.
Yeah, I think
That's
you
right.
were.
Yeah.
Because all I hear is him laughing. And I'm just sitting there like, damn it. like, damn it. And then this car behind me starts honking his horn. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, like my car's dead. I'm sorry. So yeah, no, like that was kind of embarrassing but funny. But this summer, Garion, I kid you not, end of August, it's happening. That carburetor is going to be on that engine. We're having a rematch.
Rematch.
It's happening. This is happening.
I want to see this happen.
I'm calling him out right now, Garion. If you're hearing this,
He's calling you
it's
out.
happening. It's
When it's on the podcast, you know it's official. This is on video right now. This is video documentation.
the Nova's making a comeback. Okay, it's happening. Oh boy.
Good old Chevy Nova. I just got my Pontiac G6 and I'm okay with that.
You okay with that?
I'm okay with
it's
that.
a clean car.
It's clean.
A really clean car.
It gets me to point A to point B. I don't have to do any street racing with it and stuff like that. I just gotta be able to drive it to work, drive it to Regina maybe, and that's about it. So.
Just to give you guys like a sort of a visual of what those two cars I'm talking about look like, I'll just throw up on the screen right now. The G8, the 73 Charger, and 76 Nova. We'll just throw that up right now. That's the cars we're talking about.
And don't forget the Pontiac G6
G6
2007.
too. Throw that up. So we get riced out version of it.
Whole trim package.
Twin turboed, friggin' 30 psi into the
GT.
block. Oh yeah.
Nothing beats it though. Man, I had my red truck before. Like, trucks are okay to drive, but I've got no use for a truck in the city. I don't do any hauling with anything with at all. So me driving a truck in the city, it wasn't the best thing. I like
Quite
my
expensive.
sedan. Yeah, it's very bad on gas for the most part. My 01 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, 4-wheel drive. It was good in the wintertime when you had to go through the snow and stuff like that. But when it came to the summertime, any time else where you're driving a lot, it's not the best on gas. So I got my G6. It's okay on gas. It can get me from point A to point B. It's way faster than what the truck could do, at least in my opinion. So
My friends in class bugged me because I was going to invest in a smart car.
this smart cars I'd be scared to drive one of those on the highway, man.
I
Not
guess.
gonna lie.
I mean, like, you
That's
get
just me,
hit by
though.
anything, you die.
Just fucking roll.
But, like, I don't know. Like, gas is just so expensive nowadays. It's like, man, like, you know how much...
Dude, just get a Tesla.
I literally... No. Being a diesel mechanic, that's so counterproductive to be
Yeah.
a diesel mechanic.
That'd
be literally...
That'd be so ironic, though.
It would be so ironic, because, yeah, I guess that's a better word for it. But, I mean, no, like, the smart car, I'm in class, and I'm like, you know what car I'm going to buy, boys? I'm like, what? I'm going to get a smart car. This guy I know, they just start laughing at me. Like, what? I'm not compensating for anything here, man. I'm saving money. You guys can go and spend money, drive your big trucks, man. I want to buy a smart car. I want to save some money.
Where is a smart car?
What?
Where is a smart car?
I don't know. Like, you look every once in a while, pops up on Kijiji. Like, they're like $5,000. $5,000. Like, even at a dealership, like $5,000. And like, yeah, there's nothing to them, but like, you're filling up on like $15, and it lasts you like 2 weeks.
You could park that thing anywhere, though, too.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's literally virtually the best vehicle to have in terms of like
Mileage and
A to
stuff.
B mileage. Just got to get there, no hauling or anything. You know, like so.
Yeah.
I really, I'll probably be ripping one of those.
You really opened my eyes to smart car ideas, Stu.
Oh
Not gonna
yeah.
lie.
Well, you live in the city,
Yeah.
so I mean, like, it's better for you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, even if you, like, when you move to Regina or whatever, like, why not rip out a smart car?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, super
Park
cheap.
that thing downtown pretty easily.
Yeah, you can freaking
Parallel
drive that
park
on,
like a dream.
drive that on the sidewalk. Remember when in the grade, what was it, grade 11, when they had the smart car for, like, the Raider ticket thing?
Yeah.
I was talking about how I was going to put mud tires on it and just full
Just
sand it
rice
into
it
a
out.
field.
That'd be
Oh,
so
that would've
funny.
been- Some
Dude,
people make side-by-sides out of them.
That's I mean it works, I guess.
I don't
They
even
do
know.
what they
like,
do.
I don't know if they're all-wheel drive, if they're front-wheel drive, or rear-wheel drive. I don't know, but like, I mean, I saw it. Like, some friends came over and they were like, "Hey, check this out, man!" And it's a picture of this smart car on like 33 mud tires, and I'm like, what are you showing me right now?
What abomination is that?
Like the tires are bigger than the car. It's like, what's going on right
Fucking
now?
monster truck. Is
Yeah.
what I'm picturing in my head.
Pretty much, like they're pretty massive tires. But yeah, no. So that's yeah. No, smart cars are great.
Smart cars are a smart purchase. I mean, like, it'd be nice to get, like, people always say, like, Teslas. It'd be, like, nice to get. But the thing is with Teslas, though, you don't realize if you have a Tesla in Saskatchewan, where are you going to find the parts if it gets broken or something like that? Where are you going to go to?
And like, there's only one charging port for that in the entirety of Yorkton, and that's PV Mart, I think.
Is that right?
I am sure the only charging port for anything like that is at PV Mart.
Good to know.
I heard this once. I don't know if I'm bullshitting right now. I just heard that from numerous people, so I'm going to search it up right now.
Okay.
Um,
And with those Teslas, though, like, the only reason why I want to buy a Tesla, and it's probably the dumbest reason possible, but there is options where you can kind of make your own custom horn, and that's always intrigued me with the idea of doing that. So what I'd do is I'd take some stupid soundbite off the internet, like a bruh sound effect, I don't know, something stupid, and load it up so that way you just mess with people. You floor down your horn, and then, I don't know, have a bruh effect. That'd be kind of funny, I think. But that's just the stupid in me deciding on why I'd want to get a Tesla in this sort of climate in the economy. But
yeah, the only one is at PV Mart. Yeah, that's the only one. So if you drive your like fancy schmancy freaking Tesla Roadster here,
like, you could only
take a quick trip to PV Mart, 'cause that's the only place you're charging up, you know?
yeah, well, even there's some things too, like I found out that even for, like, if you have a BMW, they can't do a safety on a BMW in Yorkton because of this. They need some special kit to do it for an SGI approved safety. So you got to go all the way to Saskatoon or Regina, I believe. I think Saskatoon, they said,
Import.
just to go and have it inspected by somebody to get plated in Saskatchewan. So you got to think of what you're going to do once you have this vehicle, how you're going to fix it if you get it here, if you're going to go for those higher end BMWs, Teslas, all that kind of stuff. So in like places like this, I think it's better to have like those GM vehicles, those ones that have been around here in the area that anyone can kind of work on, anyone can inspect, sort of thing.
Personal opinion, and obviously around here, it's an unpopular opinion. I think JDM vehicles are the ugliest vehicles to exist in mankind. I do not like imports. I hate imports. It's like, why? We live in Saskatchewan.
We live in a society.
We're the Texas of Canada. Well, I mean, in football, we're considered the Texas of Canada.
It's pretty much kind of like the Texas
We're the
of Canada.
Texas of Canada.
Oh, it's a kind of Alberta mix.
Why are we
Saskatchewan
driving these? Well, I guess like Skylines are nice, but like, why are we driving like? Where's the muscle cars? Why am I not seeing like more like the old style esque like Camaro, Challenger?
I want
like,
a Challenger so bad, man.
Old style esque like, you know, like rep the freaking old classic cars. Why are we driving JDM and import in Yorkton, Saskatchewan? Why? Why? That makes no sense to me. I do not understand it. Personal opinion, unpopular opinion, I do not think those cars are cool.
I mean, that's fair to say.
I like superchargers and big blocks. I don't like
your classics.
I don't like spewly boy turbos and 4-cylinder engines screaming at 10,000 RPM in a minute, waiting for cylinder 2 to go sky high to the moon, man. Like no, that's like, why the...
Pretty heated there. He's gonna put on his shades and calm down.
We're good.
But
we're good.
Boys.
We're good.
I don't know. I think it's been a ride, Stu.
What do you figure?
I figured it might be time to wrap this one up. It's hot as balls still outside. I want to get inside, go in the basement, and just chill.
I'm gonna
literally chill.
I'm gonna go have some beers with some buddies and chill in a pool.
That sounds like fun too.
Sounds like fun. Anyways, a little bit of a shorter episode today, but like I said, thanks you guys for coming out. Episode 2. Yeah. Hey bud, thanks for watching.
Peace.